miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Okay,
Second
ready.
down and 6 now from the 26.
Go.
Again, it's Barkley.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go
This
now.
defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run with Robinson. Running. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
Second down and 4.
Gotta be lying.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
The Giants had 5 and 11 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL at stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
70, Timberwolves. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Unlock line. Unlock.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Ready.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The handoff, running left is Penny. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Gray on 2nd down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll drop to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Back to throw here. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Gray. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They work now on 2nd and 9. And now look at him go. He's got a full head of steam. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It's certainly a quarterback who has the arm. He also has the legs, Charles.
And haven't we seen over time these quarterbacks just get more and more athletic as they go along? We're not just talking about guys who can throw the football and stay in the pocket, but when they run, they hurt a defense.
And he hurt the defense right there. He finds Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout it, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Hand off now. It's Gray with it. And just shedding him off there. Still going. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Eric Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Now a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
73. 73.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This now a 3rd and 4.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
They'll run it now with Gray. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Come on, come on. Yes.
At the 43-yard line.
Now back to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
19 Tiger, 19, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. On the ball, on the ball.
Back to throw now on first down. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now Gray. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Check it.
He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Johnson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion right is Pittman. On first down, Hurts. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Lamb in motion left. On first and 10, it's Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Okay, break.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On the run, this is Gray. Sheds him off at the 45. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the ground, it's Gray.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And Johnson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About Now it's set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to...
Second down and 6 now.
They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
63.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, so much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
Giants 13. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Arnold Ebiketie in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll run on 1st down. Gray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
And this pass caught by Gray.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Half 18.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, it's Silver, ready? Crown up, get it. Crown up, get it.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Giants 13. Younghoe Koo to kick
Following the
off.
touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Darius Davis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Giants
25-yard line.
offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Throwing Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. There he goes left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take it.
And look at this. It's a fake.
And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Runs through the contact. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Here's Jones.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
To throw is Jones.
And it's intercepted at the goal. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
63.
Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and maybe a surprise for a team that plays its games indoors to come out in the elements and play the way that they did. Were you surprised at all?
I think a little bit, yes, but I often think back to some of the great coaches of the past. They decided to not deal with elements. In other words, a lot of coaches would say, well, if you're going to get prepared for a game, you have to practice in that type of condition. Others would say, forget all that. Get your preparation in during the week, the best prep possible, and then on game day, just adjust to what's out there. They adjusted in a big way.
So for the Falcons, they do get that 10th win.